Hello everyone. I just thought I'd show y'all a little bit across my room. That's my desk that I had built in, and you're going to get the bright lights over there because it is cloudy today and I don't even know if that'll show, but it's a mess over there. Of course, I had it all straight. Don't know why I didn't straighten it up to do the film, but I didn't. And across over there, if you can see, I set up some little pretty things, and then I have some of my little plastic tubs and got all kinds of stuff in that. And thankful my daughter Margie came over and helped me label some things not too long ago. But that's one of the reasons I cleaned off everything, because I wanted to be able to see out this window again. And I have two computer chairs over there, one for my sewing and the other for my desk, and of course most of the time they stay turned around. And then that's a little sewing area that, you know, I used to have in front of that window, and I scooted it over. And then over here is where I have my sewing machine, and I've showed that before, and I'm fixing to redo the top of that. I'm not too happy with all the tubs and things, that the stuff on top, but it's still okay. It's just my room, so it doesn't matter if it's kind of junky or not. But anyway, usually I have more boxes piled up at the bottom, but I'm going to bring it down if I can without jumping it around. I said, how do these people do this without no... Oh, there you go. That was very easy. I'll show you who's taking over my chair. Miss Batty. See, she knows her name. She knew that I was saying, who took over my chair? I don't know, I call her the musical cat because she moves from place to place. I couldn't find her the other night, but I had turned that chair around and she was in it. So she's been in it for ever since about Friday, I guess, of this last week. And she slept in it all day, She'll come get in my lap, but when she sees me, I still have one of my snowmen out over there. I used to always say, I'm not putting my snowmen up till it snows. Well, it never snowed the last 2 years, and I still have some snowmen out. I said, well, I guess I might as well give up. And those that have snow, really, we just have just days of snow. But this is the woods I see outside. See the beauty of the woods? I love looking at it, and you can't see it because the lights are shining. All right, I'm going to bring you down to actually where I'm filming at. Let's see if I can do this without too much falling. Inspire. And I'm going to try to show a few things that I bought, and then I'm going to come back and show some things that I have made, and there's a couple of them out here on the table already. Trying to set the camera up so it doesn't but I did get these. Look at that beautiful heart. I found these the other day at the Goodwill. I said, they're hangers, and I'll probably hang them on my door as you come in the craft room. And I did have this one hung, but I thought it was pretty to sit, and I've got it sitting on it's a hanger too. It says Inspire, and the other one says Love. But I really like these new things that Tim Holtz put out. See, possibility everywhere. That's me. I'm always looking and looking and looking to see what I can see. Find out if there's something out there that I'm not looking at, especially out that window sometime. And creative takes courage. Well, that's so true, because sometimes when we start doing something, we wonder if it's going to even work out. Well, I started a bird nest over here. Oops. Took this postcard and turned it into a real pretty hanger. I thought it turned out real pretty, and I thought she was looking just like that saying, collective beautiful moment. Collect beautiful moments. Collect beautiful moments. Isn't that a beautiful picture? This is actually a 1907 postcard. I didn't want to destroy the back of it, so I fixed it up like that. My daughter Margie said, did you scan that in before you put anything on it? And I said, oh no, I forgot. Well, anyway, it's still, I can scan in the picture if I want to use it. So I just thought it turned out really pretty. And today is full of possibilities. Don't we always look at it that way? And y'all will see why I've got this blue tattered. I did this, when I say 20 years ago, girls, or whoever's watching this, 20 years ago, yes, I stripped up a bunch of pink fabric because I made a rag doll, and I kept the fabric after I took the rag doll. It was one of those raggedy dolls like we make these lace dolls now, and there's some little pieces of tattered crochet, and I just stuck that bird in there, and I went, well, that basket there, my daughter gave it to me. She got, I think, some dish rags or something in it. It's a little cardboard box, and she said, you'll probably want this in your crafts, and I went, yes, I do. Anyway, I made this. I thought it turned out, it's a wooden piece, and I thought it turned out really pretty. And just added a dolly and some bling and some appliques and such. Well, I really wasn't going to show what I was going to show what I bought. And this is what I got at the craft mall the other day, and that's one of my favorite Bible sayings. Be still and know that I am God. And that's in Psalms 46:10. And I thought this lady, she painted this bottle. I was telling Margie when I bought it because I have a lot of bottles similar to this, and I thought, oh, I could do this. No, but, you know, if I didn't bring it home, I bought it because I loved it too. But anyway, she's got a beautiful, looks like an old earring stuck up on top. And I love this little piece of jewelry she's got. I have a lot of junk jewelry, so of course I can use something like that. But she put an applique around it. Isn't that just beautiful? And I thought how pretty that's going to go on one of my bedroom tables in the back. And then I couldn't resist this. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my goodness, I love the color. And this looks like it was aged. She didn't have to do nothing but maybe stain around the top of this. She tore that off, and I have some bottles. This looks like, they both look like old perfume bottles. I wish I'd saved more of them now from the years ago. But that's an old earring, I'm sure, or a button. And she just tattered some stuff and put around it, and the little tattered eyelash. And then she just stick a pearl up on top. Isn't that the cutest thing? I could not let it stay there. It had to come home with me. And then this. This was the same lady. Check this out. Can you believe this? Of course, you know me in the old pictures. This is an actual photograph in here. Isn't that just beautiful how she did that? And that was another thing I said. I can't leave that there because I've got to take it home to remind me what I saw. Her prices were so reasonable too. And she's got on there, our spirits soar on the wings of angels. And that is by Sarah Michelle, I believe. It's under a little, I love these little tiny, they really look like old little flowers. Like she took them off of something, but she could have made them, and then they've got a little texture to them, so she might have made a texture with them. But I thought the background of this was just beautiful, and it'll be so pretty in my back bedroom where I have that high back bed. And this is a velvet ribbon. How much velvet ribbon have you got? I saved some, and now I'm kind of looking at it like, oh, what I could do with it now. Isn't that? And then she's got a little earring. See it up there? If you can see it good. I don't know if we're getting enough light in here. Anyway, I just could not resist that. I had to bring it home with me. And then this was another thing I had to bring home. Oh my goodness, I may not even be able to get it inside the camera. But this is not really my colors, but isn't that the cutest idea? This is she left this loose. This lady did, there was a different lady that made it. Like I said, I was at the craft mall, but I loved how she put this beautiful heart on here. And she made those yo-yos, and then it looks like she used the crocheted flowers, and maybe she might have even made them. And then she just used this is just ribbon, grow grain ribbon. Sometimes I can't pronounce things real good. But all these old buttons. Guess what I got, y'all? I got buttons. I've been, the last 2 days, or not last 2 days, I unloaded the suitcase of all those buttons, and I've been looking yesterday. All I did was look at button art. Oh, I couldn't believe. I want to be inspired to do something. And I didn't know when I bought some of this stuff that I would get inspired by somebody else, but I do. Well, I have a lot of laces and other things I'm going to show, but I'm going to keep the videos kind of short, but I'm going to give you a sneak peek real quick. I might re-show my journal that I redid. And this is where I told you I got that strip. I was so glad I saved that because I made a new flower to go on it. It used to have, I had it laid out here, but I guess it fell off. I used to have this other flower that, oh, here it is, that used to sit up here. But I decided that was so much prettier because I wanted to fix it. Look at the lush of that. I changed a lot of stuff in here, and I punched a hole in here and punched a hole in here. Like I told y'all before, if I'd have thought I was going to do as much, and this was called a paste book. It's not really a scrapbook. It's not to write in, but it was just learning texture and it's a memory. And I just thought I thought this was so pretty on it. Isn't that pretty? Just went perfect with that scrapbook paper. And then I just tied little knots here to make it stay through because it's shabby. And I might show that. I did change a little bit the back. Not too much in the back, but I've got streamers more hanging out. And I've changed some of the pages up. Because, you know, I've learned a lot since I did this one. Alright, I just wanted to show that. And I see one other thing that I was going to show that I bought from that lady that did the those jars up. Check this out. It says friends on that. Friends, not doesn't have an S. Look at this old lace. I'm not sure what this was. Anybody know? I think it might have been something to do with thread. At first I thought it was something to do with lace, and it could have been. I don't know. It's very old. I'm telling you, this is old. And this lace that she put on it makes it even prettier. And I left her tags are just beautiful. I've left them on there for right now. But this turns, and I thought that was so pretty. Anyway, she's got velvet ribbon here too. It makes me think I wish I'd kept all the velvet ribbon. That turned around. Anyway, I had a lot of fun out Saturday, and I just made my old shops that I used to go to. And then I went out to eat at a nice restaurant, sat down and had a super good salad. So everything was wonderful, and I enjoyed my day. All right, I'm going to be back to show some laces that I bought and some material. So y'all stay safe in Jesus, and I will be back. And bye-bye for now.